Go ask your mama.
Why? Dad, Mom said you're the one that grounded me.
I grounded you from the TV.
Well, can I have the TV, please?
No. You ain't getting TV. I know
Can I
that.
get my phone? My camera? Dad, can I? Can I? You grounded me from the phone too. You and Mom. So mad. Dad. Dad.
What's your mama doing?
Watching TV. Out yonder. So mad. Don't want to bother her. Can I?
Tell your mama come in here.
Come in here?
You tell your mama to come in. I think you...
Mother! Mom, I need you. Dad, she's watching a movie.
Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the swamp, where, as they like to say here, only the Gators come out alive. This place is cranked up and ready for a big game today. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the second-ranked team, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Gators will kick this away to start us off. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone.
She can't take basketball out of me.
Listen to the crowd energy
Yeah,
here.
you
The
don't get
early
thrown in.
going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And there's the handoff.
Just go at them better.
They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Good push up front and
Go
great
ahead, your
acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
They try to run it with the option. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the defense was locked in on that play from the very jump, and the fullback just didn't have any speed to get around anybody. Stuffed the run perfectly.
Why are they playing baseball?
Here's the second down play. Scanning the field, it's Singleton. He's moving out of the pocket now. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain, not enough for the first down. And remember, the last time these rivals met, these guys dropped the hammer. It got ugly.
And Chris, don't underestimate the mental anguish that can put on a team. It's important that this defense plays well and tries to get the ball back to their own offense to give them a chance to build their confidence up.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Throw to the running back in the flat. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Ball lands at the 5. It doesn't check up. Bounces into the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
Okay.
Here's the handoff. So back-to-back plays, nowhere to run. This defense all over the running back so far. Well, Cook, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
Nothing going with the running game on those 2 plays. Now it's 3rd down and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fired into a tight window and picked off. It's a short return. They make the tackle at the 25, but what a play for this defense.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Tight end goes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Defense is coming after him. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this on the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence in the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
Now they get set now to try the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Gators offense retakes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. And the running back takes the handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Just love watching this back line. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Second down after that previous play. Send the back in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Across the 45 now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out, fun and gun, and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on that offense.
Going for a big play downfield. Pass caught. Can he get in? They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Gators.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot, they can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. Really knocks it right through. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Breaking free at the 35. And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory down at the 49.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Oh, that one's picked off. And he's got some open field ahead at the 20. Going to take it all the way in. Pick six. Touchdown for him. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick six. And they recover from that right now. And the quarterback keeps it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
For the linebacker is really the quarterback of the defense on this play. Diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. Just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Seminoles. Made the defense look slow that time.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And the point after is good. Now they get set to kick it away. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense retakes the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. They'll run it here. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Tailback takes the handoff again. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch.
Hey, I really like the idea on 3rd down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down. Sometimes that can work out, but the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
They'll kick it away here. And he takes it around the 20. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Now they finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return. This drive starts in good position. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And the Sauk were able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Singleton. Short throw complete to the tight end. In the clear at the 25. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Florida State.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. They knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14.
That makes the score Florida State 21, Florida 14.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looking to pass here. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Touchdown, Knowles. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The defense with more pre-snap movement. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up with a first down.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They're going to run it. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Handoff to the back. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Third down out of the shotgun. Sacked on heavy pressure there.
A loss of 11 on the play. Offense facing fourth down.
Look, I can put your clothes all day long, but you won't put them up.
It's fourth down and a long way to go, but they're going to go for it.
Not one of them stuff.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it's picked off in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
That means you got to come in the Amber.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Second set up. Here's second down. Handoff in a single back formation. The Noles pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
First down at 10. They'll give it to the running back.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right here.
Second down play coming up. He'll hand it off. Oh, look at the quick cut. They've got him down out near the 40.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Dropping back, it's Singleton. Short connection to the tight end here. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
My purse.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Oh, that's good. That's what I think in the floorboard.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Number 10 set to kick this one away.
This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Running out of time in the pocket. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Well, the defensive end's just too athletic for this offensive line. Coming off the edge, quarterback didn't even see him coming. How about that sack by the defense?
Before I completed it, all that's completed. So it's a
short loss on the play. Sets up second and long from the 18. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice game.
But why did you call him? He almost his fault.
A tough situation for the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
The offense couldn't convert on fourth down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play. And then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
It's a run to the left. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about. But the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now it's second down here. And he's got it again. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Well, the defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Looking to throw. It's Singleton. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
No, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
Hey, I picked up whatever you knocked over. I know you did not turn
And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Not taking it.
And the Gators offense retakes the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Here comes a handoff. Touchdown, Florida State. This offense is still clicking.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT is good as they build on this big lead.
That makes the score Florida State 45, Florida 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And the Florida offense retakes the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
It's now second down.
Getting set. Here's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. He's escaping the pocket now. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? He's got some room and some blockers here. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And now the handoff. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
That sack makes it second down and forever. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who works his way wide open. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
And they finally bring him down at the 5. The offense really threatening now. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Looks like the final play of the half coming up.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Pilot.
Looking to pass. It's Singleton. And he will score. Touchdown, Knowles.
Number 5 with the catch and score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. That one sails out of the back of the end zone with a touchback. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he lofts one deep over the middle. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. And the defender will step out of bounds after the pick to wrap up the first half of play. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it off to begin the second half. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last two possessions. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And they'll use the ground game here. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, anytime you're down at halftime, you get your minds together, you try to make some adjustments, you try to get things heading in a better direction. This offense is off to a great start after this play right here.
So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a 1st and goal. Very efficient so far. Ball handed off. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down.
Anytime you're snapping the ball inside the 10-yard line, we always know for the quarterback the windows are tighter and they close much faster. He's got to do a better job of getting the ball out quicker to give his receiver a chance.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to run it in. And tackled there by the defense.
Well, the home crowd making it pretty obvious. They clearly want the offense to go for it. Big 4th down play coming up.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try.
Green 25. Go.
Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. Touchdown, Gators. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Oh, how about that, Chris? Barrett Bryant's looking down, smiling on that call. 4th down and goal. You go with the goal line formation, bring the defense in tight, and you still overpower them for a touchdown. Thing of beauty.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Gets off a squib kick, and it'll be fielded by one of the upmen. They get him down to the 33 after a solid return. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first-half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the third. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Second down play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Will hand it off. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Finds a man to the left, big catch downfield. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Looking to throw. It's Singleton. Finds the receiver wide open. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Noles looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
1st and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Well, no surprise there. They gave it to him one more time. The defense is able to come up with a stop. Listen, this guy's already got 3 touchdowns on the game, and he looks hungry for number 4. Give it to him again.
All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Seminoles. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. And momentum really building now. Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Oh, no.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Gators offense retakes the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. You lose the run. That's a safety for the defense.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
Kickoff team out there to boot it away after
It's
giving
not
up the
that
safety.
stinky. I'm just doing the best. Ooh, that's pretty.
No fair catch. He feels the punt.
The returner brings it out to the 34. And the Florida State offense
I'm
will
gonna
take
take
over.
out.
1st and 10.
The first play of this drive now. They're set up at the 34.
Moves.
And the single back takes the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. And here's the handoff. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Seminoles will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Kicks it a little too far. Bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Drive starts at the 25. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
What?
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Florida State 61, Florida 21.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down.
29 Philly.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. purpose. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Got space looking for the end zone here. He steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up first and goal.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. It gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that first down.
The Gators pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Sacked, it's a loss back to the 6.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
You got it right here.
Ball back at the 6 for a second and goal off that loss. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's got it right near the end zone. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, they're going to come up short of the end zone, and now they've got an interesting dilemma on their hands. Down by a couple possessions, do they go for a field goal and hope to get the ball back with a chance potentially to win the game? Or this close, do they pull the trigger and take a chance to get the 6 points now?
He's running out of time here. And the pass is batted down, broken up on 4th down. What a play.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. There's the handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. The back's got it. And the freshman brings him down quickly. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.